Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to IQRA's Islam, the Way of Life. I'm your host, Abul Hasnat. Thank you for joining me again, and we are already rolling into our next series of the show. So we've had a slight bit of change with the way we do our show now, where we've taken a break from talking about the Seerah, and I'm doing more emphasis now on some of the Quran and how you guys at home are practicing the Quran, learning from my guests on what time they spend in the Quran and general way of life. So that's what we'll do. We've got some good deeds video coming up. We've got our usual games at the front. We've got a couple of books here to look at. So alhamdulillah, plenty in the show. It's not about me, it's about my guests and you guys at home. As always, the telephone numbers across the bottom and the emails across the bottom. So send us a WhatsApp message for any comments, send us an email. If you want to come on the show, why not give us a message or an email? Now, these guys have done it and they're on the show here with us today. So I'm going to shift over to my right and introduce my first guest, but I'm going to let him introduce himself. So when you're ready, look at the camera for us, do salam to everyone, tell them your name and your age.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. My name is Muhammad Aryan Hussein and I'm 10 years old.
MashaAllah. Muhammad Aryan Hussein. I'm going to call you Aryan. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Welcome Aryan to the show, and I hope you guys at home will welcome Aryan to the show. And now, my guest on the far side, when you're ready, do salam to everyone, introduce yourself and your age.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Usman Chaudhry Ayan and I'm 10 years old.
MashaAllah. We have Usman Chaudhry Ayan. I'm going to call you Ayan. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Welcome Aryan and Ayan to the show, and I'm Abul Hasnat, 3 A's. Well, we've got a triple A of a show today. Terrible joke. Anyway, we always start our show with Quran. So those of you that saw, we may have a pre-recorded Quran, but my two guests today are both going to recite for me. So, and they've got some nice long surahs. So I'm going to let them do about a page of each. I think I'm going to start with you, Aryan. Okay. So, which surah are you going to do for us?
Surah An-Naziyat.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you guys at home ready to hear Aryan? When you're ready, Aryan, puff up your chest, nice and clear, and begin Surah An-Naziyat.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنازعات غرقا والناشطات نشطا والسابحات سبحا فالسابقات سبقا فالمدبرات أمرا يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الرادفة قلوب يومئذ واجفة أبصارها خاشية يقولون إنا لمردودون في الحافرة أإذا كنا عظاما نخرة قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة فإنما هي زجرة واحدة فإذا هم بالساهرة هل أتاك حديث موسى إذ ناداه ربه بالوادي المقدس طوى صدق الله العظيم.
صدق الله العلي العظيم. MashaAllah, Mamtaz Tabarakallah. Before I ask any questions to Aryan, I'm going to ask you to do your recitation for us as well. Well, you're going to do a Surah As-Saf?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. When you're ready, give us the first page and puff up your chest, look straight at the camera, everyone at home. Here's recitation from Aryan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لم تقولون ما لا تفعلون كبر مقتا عند الله أن تقولوا ما لا تفعلون إن الله يحب الذين يقاتلون في سبيله صفا كأنهم بنيان مرصوص وإذ قال موسى لقومه يا قوم لم تؤذونني وقد تعلمون أني رسول الله إليكم فلما زاغوا وزاغ الله قلوبهم والله لا يهدي القوم الفاسقين وإذ قال عيسى بن مريم يا بني إسرائيل إني رسول الله إليكم مصدقا لما بين يدي من التوراة ومبشرا برسول يأتي من بعد اسمه أحمد فلما جاءهم بالبينات قالوا هذا سحر مبين ومن أظلم ممن افترى على الله الكذب وهو يدعى إلى الإسلام والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم والله متم نوره ولو كره الكافرون هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره المشركون يا أيها الذين آمنوا هل أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم تؤمنون بالله ورسوله وتجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالكم وأنفسكم ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون يغفر لكم ذنوبكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومساكن طيبة في جنات عدن ذلك الفوز العظيم وأخرى تحبونها نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين يا أيها الذين آمنوا كونوا أنصار الله كما قال عيسى بن مريم للحواريين من أنصاري إلى الله قال الحواريون من أنصار الله فآمنت طائفة من بني إسرائيل وكفرت طائفة فأيدنا الذين آمنوا على عدوهم فأصبحوا ظاهرين صدق الله العلي العظيم
صدق الله العلي العظيم صدق الله العلي العظيم Subhanallah. I really enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that as well. I'm going to now talk to you guys about your Quran recitation. So let me come to you, Aryan. So, mashallah, that was Surah Naziyat. How long did it take you to learn the whole surah?
A few weeks.
Took you a few weeks, didn't it? Because it's the longest surah in Juzamma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember how many ayah it is?
About 46 ayahs.
Bang on, yeah, 46, isn't it? So, and I certainly remember when I was learning it as a kid, I found it really hard. But it was one of the longest ones, and it's probably the hardest in the Juz Amma. Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
Do you think it's harder than Abba?
Yeah.
And Abasa?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? When do you get your time to practice Quran? Tell us a bit more about yourself and when you do Quran.
Probably when I go to mosque, I get to read the Quran, and then probably after my mosque, probably a little bit later, yeah, I'll probably practice a bit more.
Okay. And do you have brothers and sisters?
Yep.
And do they help you practice? Or do you help them practice?
Yep, I help them practice.
Yeah, oh, that's good. And so so when you come back from school, you go straight to madrasa and it's about 2 hours in the evening. Do you come home and do more practicing?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. And then you've got to eat and you've got to do your homework. Aryan, it's a busy life. When do you have fun?
Probably during the weekends.
Okay. What do you do in your fun times? Tell us some of the things you like doing.
I probably go to the park, play football.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. How about you, Ayan? Tell us about your daily routine. Tell us where you get your practicing.
So when I went to mosque in Hifz class, it used to be 2.5 hours, but now it's just 2 hours. So every day before school, I practice 1 hour, and then I go to school, and then when I come back, I just relax, eat, and then go to mosque for 2 hours. After that, I pray Asr in mosque too, and after that, for my free time, I just probably watch and play with my baby sister, and then I just pray my Maghrib, eat rice, and then go sleep.
Okay, that's quite simple. So you're still getting plenty of practicing because you're doing. For you, the biggest thing is the 1 hour before school practice. That's the hard one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you woken up some mornings and you don't feel like it anymore? Yeah? So how do you do it? How do you get yourself to still do it?
It's like, I would say it's like motivation, basically.
That's it. I was going to say, how do you motivate yourself? It's just push yourself. I've got to do it, isn't it?
You have to push yourself to just
And
wake up.
have you found yourself talking inside your own head like, nah, man, I've got to do it. The shaitan's telling me not to. Is that what you did?
So sometimes, like when I go sleep early, then I get more sleep, and when I wake up, if I do just 1 hour, then I can relax the other hours. I can relax. So like my motivation is, if I wake up now and then I do 1 hour, after I'll have all that time to just relax, get ready, eat, and then I'll go school. Relax.
I was going to say, that is an amazing trick, a hack that you've got, isn't it? So you tell yourself that if I get it out of the way now, I'll have lots of free time to play, and so that's how you push yourself. It's a really good trick. It's a really good skill. Aryan, have you found yourself sometimes thinking, man, I don't want to go further today?
Yep.
Yeah?
Sometimes.
And what do? How do you make yourself go?
Basically, if I don't read, then I'm gonna have to read during my free time, and then I don't like that. So
Yeah? That's a good one. So you remind yourself that by missing out, you have to catch up anyway. So what's the point? Let's just do it now, isn't it? Yeah? Good. Well, you know what? I love the way you two told us about your lifestyle of how you get so much Quran practicing, and then you have free playtime as well on the weekends, which it sounds like weekends your free time, isn't it? Yeah? Good. These two young men are also contestants in our IQRA, our first ever IQRA talent show that we did during Ramadan 2024. So I'm going to come and ask you guys about that. I mean, start with you, Aryan. How far did you get in the IQRA show? Did you do the first round?
Yep.
Yeah. Did you make it through to the next round after that?
No.
How did you find it first time having to stand up in front of 4 judges and perform? How was it?
It was kind of scary, but then also I kind of found it nice, because then I'll be on TV, and it was my dream to go on TV.
Yeah, and so you're quite happy to, you made yourself overcome your nervousness by saying, well, I'm going to be on TV, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. And so today, are you nervous of being here now?
Not really.
No, because this is relaxing, you get to talk about it, isn't it? Good. How about yourself, Ayan?
I didn't really participate, but I remember a few years back I went on IQRA Bangla, and I found it quite nervous. You know, I was little, so I said really short surah, 4 ayahs. And my sisters were there too, and they've grown up a lot.
Yeah, well, that's good. And now, I mean, are you as nervous as you was that day as you are now?
No.
No? Alhamdulillah. You can see these two guys have come on, they're talking to me, really enjoying themselves here on the TV show with me. But that first step was always a nervous one. So inshallah, if you want to go on any of our talent shows, want to come and perform, number across the bottom and the WhatsApp, the email across the bottom, come on this show here, talk to me about it and bring yourself at ease, and then maybe you can go on and try it. I was going to ask you guys, if you had the chance to come on this show first and talk about it, do you think that would have made it easier for you the next time when you go to perform?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Right. Thank you, Ayan and Aryan, for giving us a beautiful insight into their lives and how they put Quran practice into their lives, and for giving us some marvelous recitations. Surah Saf and Surah Naziyat, 2 very difficult surahs, but they chose to recite it here to build their confidence. And inshallah, you guys at home, you want to give that a try, certainly come in, give us a message, and good to have you. We now have a good deed to see, a good deed video. So first time for you guys, but those of you at home that have been watching us regularly know that we've got a video from somebody at home that sent it in to us to show us a good deed. And I understand this good deed is about a father and son going out to play football. So have a watch of this video, and when we come back, we'll have a chat about it.
তুমি কুদরতি ইশারায় রেখেছো এই শ্যামল পৃথিবীর চিত্রখানি তুমি রেখেছো ওগো আল্লাহ শুকর তোমার আমার যে মুসলিম করেছো ওগো আল্লাহ শুকর তোমার
Alhamdulillah, wow, a video of father and son going together to play football. That was a wonderful video. Thank you to the family that sent in that video. We've been getting quite a lot of videos from them, so really happy with that. Father and son playing football. Do you guys like football?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Oh, I got a very enthusiastic yes, so I'm going to talk to these guys about football. Well, we've got a few minutes to talk about that video. First thing I want to talk about is, do you normally play football with your father?
Yep.
Yeah? And you play with your friends?
Yep.
Which one's more fun? And you can be honest.
Playing with friends.
Playing with friends, isn't it? How about yourself, Ayan?
I would say playing with father because
Oh, okay.
because at school, you know, there's lots of arguments and there's lots of hurting. So at home, it's more relaxed,
That's it. At school, it's very competitive, whereas with dad, maybe it's a bit more
relaxed.
relaxing. Yeah, that's true. So I've already worked out two characters here. You're very comfort and relaxed, and you're very competitive, aren't you? Have I got you right?
Yep.
Do you enjoy watching football?
Yep.
You support a football team?
Yep.
Who do you support?
Man United.
Manchester United. How about yourself?
Man United too.
Now, you guys told me about a very busy Quran life. So where do you get time to watch Man United?
Probably during my free time.
During your free time, yeah?
On the weekends or after mosque,
Okay.
because I
Well,
sleep at like 9:30 and Maghrib is at about
It's about 8:40 in the
8:40,
summer, isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been leading up to them. Yeah. Well, this video showed us that the young man went to play football with his dad. So compared to playing with his friends and his dad, which was the good deed?
with dad.
With dad, isn't it? So not only did the young man get to do a healthy activity for himself, but his dad did as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So would you count that as a good deed, and do you think that will be written in your book of good deeds?
Yeah, because playing a sport is sunnah, as the prophets did.
That's right. Do you know which sport the prophets, the Sahabas played?
I don't know exact, but
Well-
either wrestling or football.
Very good. They did. The Sahaba engaged in wrestling, and that was their form of sport. So we know from the Sahaba that it is a sunnah to engage in sports, and it's very good. So the father and son did football together. I think it would be a bit different nowadays. The father and son doing wrestling would be a bit strange,
Yeah.
isn't it? Can you imagine wrestling with your dad?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you think you
No.
beat your dad?
No.
Well, it's really nice to see some of these videos. Now listen, I thank you guys so much. Continue to send in your videos to us on the WhatsApp channel, or even on the on an email where you can give it to us on a higher resolution, because these good deed videos really help us out. Seeing that good deed video of father and son playing football, when you guys go back this week, are you going to play football with dad at some point?
Yep.
Yeah?
Maybe.
And you're going to be Man United and dad will be Liverpool?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're going to beat him?
Yeah.
Good. Don't ask me which football team I support, because they're terrible right now. But good. We're going to move on because we don't have much time. I want to play games with these guys. We haven't even had a chance to look at any of our books this time. So we'll leave that for the next episode. I want to play, and I did this last episode, so I want to play with you guys too, a game called Yes, No. Right. I'm going to quickly tell you guys the rules of yes, no. I have a bell here, and that bell is not to call the T-boy. That bell is to catch somebody out if they say yes or no. I'm going to ask them a series of questions. Here's the board game here. You don't need the board game, by the way. You could just play with any questions you can think of at home. But what you do is you ask these questions, and the person that's answering has 1 minute to sit there answering without using yes, no, not, yeah, yep, nothing like that. They could have to use a different word, and they can't use the same word twice, and they must answer within 5 seconds of being asked a question. If they don't, they're out. If they say yes, they're out. If they say no, they're out. Easy or hard?
Kind of hard.
Kind of.
You think? Okay. Who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, confident Ayan. Right. Ayan, your 1 minute is going to start now. Go. How many shoes do you own?
2.
No, I meant pairs.
Oh. 4.
4. Okay. Are you sure it's 4?
8.
Oh, it's 8. Okay. Do you have a favourite pair?
Maybe.
And do your feet smell? Time's up. You have to answer in 5 seconds.
Oh,
What were you going to say? No way. Or maybe a little. See, sometimes, in order to be good at the game, you might have to just kill yourself. Someone said, do your feet smell like a little? Just to avoid saying yes or no.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you another go. I'm going to give you a chance now. Right, your 1 minute starts now. Do you like the colour purple?
Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Straight away, you said not. Shall I give them another go? Shall I give you guys another go? Yeah, all right, let's try this. Okay, we go right down the middle and let's try this one. Because we spoke about football, so your 1 minute starts. I'm doing you, yeah? Your 1 minute starts right now. Can you name me a famous footballer?
I guess Erling Haaland,
You took Haaland. I'll keep carrying on. Erling Haaland. Do you like him?
maybe.
Do you think he would go to another club?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
The don't's in there, isn't it? It's hard. It's very hard.
Right.
It's hard. Okay. Do you want another go?
Yep.
Do you reckon you can go last 1 minute? Yep. Okay, we are in the final minute. So 3, 2, 1, go. Am I funny?
Probably.
No, seriously, am I funny?
Probably.
You said the same thing twice.
Oh, yeah.
It's very hard. It's very hard. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pass one of these over to you. You guys try me. Okay? But here you go. One of you keep the belt. And if I say no, yes, no, or don't, then I'm out. Because I think last week was unfair. I tested the guy who tested me. So my 1 minute starts now. Go.
What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Do you say green?
Certainly.
Is it true that green means stop?
In the world I'm from, probably.
Spell green.
Green.
Shouldn't that be Grean?
You're crazy.
Are you sure?
Pretty much.
2 E's then.
That's a mobile phone company.
Not EA.
No. Oh. I got caught myself. I said no and I realised straight away I made a mistake. Tough game. Right, we run out of time. Guys, I'm so sorry. I spent so much time talking to you. We hardly had time to play games. And you guys at home, hope you found that bit interesting. Mums and dads, try it with the kids at home. And mums and dads, make sure you get questioned too so the kids can have a fun over you. But look, it's a sunnah we saw today with our good deeds. It's a sunnah to do things, to do sports, and it was really nice as a good deed to do sports with mum and dad. And maybe these board games at home, you guys do it at home. You're going to try this board game when you get home?
Yeah.
Yeah? Try it with somebody at home. Just try mum and dad and say, I'm going to ask you questions. You can't say yes or no. Right, I've run out of time. I'm so sorry, guys. Inshallah. So thank you for having these two guests, and I'm so thankful to you guys at home for joining us. That's all I've got time for. Join us next week on another episode of Islam, the Way of Life by IQRA. For you guys, until then, I'm your host, Abul Hasnat. I'll see you soon. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.